जब दिल जीता है लुधियाना, your team was a part of it again. You've done tremendous shows, and how was that experience?
As far as is concerned, he's changed the image of a Punjabi singer. He's become an international rock star. And when he performed at Ludhiana on the New Year's last year, Ludhiana was at its standstill. Getting 40,000 people come to PAU without alcohol in Punjab, and that also New Year's is a record in itself. So he's become a superstar.
So what according to you matters most in life? Is it discipline or luck?
Virat Kohli's wedding, where Gurtasman ji and we were there together at the Taj, Delhi, was one such event that is very close to the heart. That was very, very nice. Took us to a different league altogether. Then we had the Kapil Sharma wedding. Again, Gurtasman ji performed, and then the Ler Paji performed about 9 years ago, from the first show at the Guru Nanak Bhavan to doing a concert in the Jawaharlal Stadium on the 14th of February with 50,000 people. Is a journey.
So अब कैसा लगता है जब लोग आपको किंग कह के बुलाते हैं? How do you feel?
जब मैं बॉम्बे से आया तो obviously I only had my music and a console that I had managed to gather from there. तो speakers कहाँ से लेने हैं, lights कहाँ से लेनी है, professionalism बिल्कुल नहीं था. You hire a sound system from vendor for a 2 o'clock time, he would reach at 4.
What is the most expensive thing you have owned till date?
The new L Acoustic K2 speakers.
And it costs? Oh my God. That's why people call you the king. हर एक लाइफ में ऐसा पॉइंट आता है कि जब कई बार इतने पैसे आ जाते हैं ना, बंदा सोचता है अच्छा इतने पैसे भी बन सकते हैं इसमें. What was that moment in your life which has been the highest paying event? आपकी लाइफ का I've made it moment कौन सा रहा है?
25 साल में मैंने अपनी एनिवर्सरी मनाई, अपना बर्थडे नहीं मनाया.
सबसे बड़ा सैक्रिफाइस क्या करना पड़ता है?
I try to go back to that 25 साल again. Start the journey again.
Start the journey again?
Yeah. There were beautiful moments to start with, simple and beautiful moments. Discipline, definitely. Consistency again. And good intent. आप ये तीनों principle follow करो, I think luck will shine on you.
Some people follow trends and some people create them. And there are some people who create an entire industry from scratch. And today we are sitting with a man who didn't just build the legacy, but he changed the way how Punjab celebrates and how Punjab parties. So ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the king of entertainment industry in North India, none other than Mr. Bhanu Ahuja, popularly known as DJ Bhanu, owner of Studio 69. So let's welcome him. Sir, बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है, warm welcome to you.
Thank you, Jasnoor, and that was very, very flattering. Thank you.
How has been life lately?
Life's been always good. God's been kind and life's very good. Thank you.
So शुरू से शुरू करना चाहेंगे because I have the pleasure of hosting your first podcast ever. Starting from those days back then, when, because I know that you are the first one to introduce DJ in Punjab. लोगों को पता भी नहीं होता था कि DJ है क्या. How did the journey start? What were you doing at that time? And it was in which year? और उसके बाद फिर कैसे journey आगे बढ़ी?
That's going to take me back to the memory lane. So, okay. Way back in the 90s, we kids were clueless about how you're going to shape your future, what are you going to do. So, I took a test for my master's in business administration and went to Bombay to do my MBA. And as a part of the summer training, I was given a project where I had to do a research on a very high-end perfume launch. And a potential survey was to be done in a club called RG's. So that's where I met one of the DJs there. And the interest in music started. So I was there for about 6 months when I was doing this internship for the project launch. And that's the time when I learned the tricks of the trade. Then I came back to Ludhiana. And obviously my family was here, so I had to be back. And it was just, I was doing my IHM and my MBA together. So it was one of my friend's party. And I said, I will be playing the music. I will be the DJ. So he says, I do not understand. I said, leave it up to me. So I did one party for a friend of mine. And then it just opened the way up. So after that party, at that time there was no mobiles. There were no pages. It was just landlines. So calls started coming from different parts of Ludhiana. That, you know, what you did was amazing and we want you to do it for us. People didn't know to term what exactly what we did. So that's how the journey started.
But then you were a chef as well?
Yes, I mean, music and food are both passions of mine. I mean, so I finished my HM, I finished my MBA, and I started working for a hotel, which was earlier known as Garibaldi's. In the meantime, when I started getting calls for doing various gigs, that's the time when I started that, I should be doing things on my own. So that's how the journey started.
So अब कैसा लगता है जब लोग आपको किंग कह के बुलाते हैं? How do you feel?
I feel very flattered, and I feel very honored, and I feel very thankful to the Almighty that, He's given us such great feedback that comes from all the people that I meet. But it's great. I mean, it's been almost 25 years that the journey started, and it's been a great journey so far.
So from 25 years to now, अगर 25 साल पहले चले जाएं, so जब आपने इंट्रोड्यूस किया, like you just said कि मैंने लोगों को बताना शुरू किया कि I'll play the party, I'll play the music. So what were the challenges that you faced at that time, creating awareness कि ऐसी भी कोई चीज़ exist करती है?
See, a lot of challenges, a lot of hiccups, but then, when you make up your mind what you have to make, there's a way, there's a will, there's a way. You find a way out of that. So challenges tab the na that time. CDs were very expensive. We used to work on DAT tapes, and we used to work on audio tapes, and the technicalities were very difficult for DJs at that time compared to what it is. It's a cakewalk right now. You want to become a DJ, give me 6 hours and I'll train you how to do a party. Earlier used to be a lot of hard work, queuing your cassettes, queuing your audio tapes, and then the CDs came in, and the CD players were not that efficient, and the turntables were there. Records and music was a challenge in Punjab. बहुत सारे challenges थे उस time पे, basically sourcing out equipment, क्योंकि जब मैं बॉम्बे से आया तो obviously I only had my music and a console that I had managed to gather from there. तो speakers कहाँ से लेने हैं, lights कहाँ से लेनी है, professionalism बिल्कुल नहीं था. You hire a sound system from a vendor for a 2 o'clock time, he would reach at 4. And फिर उसने मेरे को push किया. I went back to Bombay. वहाँ जाके I bought my first rig, which was a Bose system, which was called the 802s, one of the finest speakers in the world at that time and currently also. So I bought that first rig way back in 97. So 4 compact speakers which could fit into my car, but could take care of about a party for about 300-400 people. So that's how the journey started.
अभी रिसेंटली शो में, मतलब मैंने देखा है कि जिस भी शो में चले जाओ जहाँ पे भानु सर की साउंड है, वहाँ पे एवरी सेलिब्रिटी प्रेजेस यू, एंड दैट्स बीन, आई थिंक, फॉर ऑल द शोज इट्स बीन सो कॉमन टू यू, कम्स टू यू नेचुरली कि लोग बोल रहे हैं एंड यू आर
एक चीज व्हाट वी हैव लर्नड, और आई वुड want to share it with everybody, is that you have to upgrade with time. As the trends change, technology changes, and if you don't upgrade, you'll lose the battle. I mean, you'll lose the business stake altogether. So मेरा endeavor हमेशा यही रहा है, जो मार्केट में नई चीज़ आए उसको अडेप्ट कर लो, ट्राई एंड सोर्स इट आउट. नहीं खरीद सकते तो रेंट कर लो, बट इट शुड बी इन योर इन्वेंट्री, बिकॉज हमारी ट्रेड में बड़ा सिंपल सा फंडा है, जो आपके पास है वो बिकेगा. आप कोई हायर करके ऊपर चार्जेस लगा के देना नहीं होगा. सो मैंने कभी भी, आई हैव नेवर मेजर्ड इन क्वालिटी और क्वांटिटी. सो जो वट एवर लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी जो मार्केट में आती है, I mean, we are at par with vendors in Bombay, Delhi, Chennai, all metros, and we would have the same equipment. So that's the reason that, जब आप updated होते हो in terms of technology, in terms of equipment, in terms of manpower, in terms of training, सब कुछ होता है, so then the chances of going wrong is very limited.
You have seen all Punjab's first. McDonald's जब पंजाब में आया in 2000, तब you were a part of it. Airtel का launch हुआ, तब भी आप उसका part थे. So how does the journey feel? जैसे आपने celebrities को भी देखा है, you've seen a lot of singers evolve. तो कैसा लगता है कि जब अभी आप successful हो, how does the feeling come?
I think all of us, हम सबकी जर्नी ना एक वेरी हम्बल बैकग्राउंड से स्टार्ट हुई है. अब अगर आपने मैकडोनल्ड्स की बात की है, तो आई रिमेंबर दैट वाज माय फर्स्ट आउटडोर शो, और सुखबीर पाजी, द प्रिंस ऑफ भांगड़ा, सुखबीर द सिंगर, ही इज कंप्लीटेड 25 years of इश्क. सो इमेजिन वो 2000 में आई हैड अबाउट मैकडोनल्ड्स दोराहा में अबाउट 2500 पीपल, ट्रैक्टर ट्रॉलियों पे लोग भर भर के आए थे मैकडोनल्ड्स में सुखबीर को सुनने, मैकडोनल्ड्स आने के लिए. वो एक क्रेजी था. और हमारे लिए वो बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज था बिकॉज मेरा पहला आउटडोर कॉन्सर्ट था जो मैं प्रोड्यूस कर रहा था और उसके बाद उस पर डीजेइंग भी करनी थी आफ्टर सुखबीर पाजी. सो ठीक है. सो आवर जर्नी इट्स बीन अ लर्निंग कर्व. एंड
तो जब आपके पास वो शो आया तो मेरे को एक्सपीरियंस जानना है उसका, एवरीथिंग अबाउट दैट शो, बिकॉज इट
जब
वाज द
शो आया
बिगेस्ट.
वी वर वेरी एक्साइटेड, वेरी हैप्पी एंड वेरी एंक्शियस कि उसका आउटकम क्या निकलेगा. जबकि दिल्ली में इतनी कंपनीज थी, रेंटल कंपनीज, इवेंट कंपनीज जो आके वो शो कर सकते थे. बट वी वेंट एंड वी मेट द क्लाइंट, वी पिच्ड फॉर इट एंड वी गॉट इट. एंड फिर उसके बाद टू डिलीवर, हमारे को वो डिलीवर करना था. तो आई थिंक एक हफ्ता वर स्लीपलेस नाइट्स कि कैसे करेंगे इतना बड़ा. वी हैडंट डन अ लार्ज शो सो फार. सो फॉर्चुनेटली हमारे जो गुरु हैं इन टर्म्स ऑफ गाइडिंग अस फॉर layouts and equipment, they were very supportive. And with God's grace, we delivered a great show. I have very fond memories of that show.
And then about the Airtel launch?
Airtel launch was very freaky. It was we had rain, we had thunderstorm, we had everything that could go wrong. But we still managed to pull it off. It was again a very very close show, very close to my heart.
Because you have seen so many events. हर एक लाइफ में ऐसा पॉइंट आता है कि जब कई बार इतने पैसे आ जाते हैं ना, बंदा सोचता है अच्छा इतने पैसे भी बन सकते हैं इसमें. What was that moment in your life?
See, अब
No diplomatic answers.
डिप्लोमेटिक नहीं, मैं सोच रहा हूँ मोमेंट आना कब है जब बोलते हैं बंदे के पास कितने पैसे आ गए. बिकॉज हमारी ट्रेड में ऐसा होता नहीं है. बिकॉज जब आप टेक्नोलॉजी को अपग्रेड करते हो, इक्विपमेंट अपग्रेड करते हो, मैन पावर बढ़ाते हो, नंबर ऑफ मल्टीपल सेट्स बनाते हो, तो हमारे एसेट्स में चले जाते हैं. और assets obviously are assets only because that's a running business and that's how they support the business. So fortunately ठीक है, we are very pretty well off and we have no regrets. God has been very kind. तो ठीक है, it's good.
आंसर नहीं दिया सर आपने.
कभी इतने पैसे ये नहीं बोल सकते. You can't say कि तुम्हारे पास आज इतना है that you can't कि भर गया. आपको मैं जितने what is your wish list मैं आपसे पूछता हूँ. अगर मैं आपको 1 करोड़ पे दूँ, आप कितनी देर में शॉपिंग में खत्म कर दोगे?
I think 1 week.
तो नहीं होएगा ना पूरा. Even 10 crore would not be minimum, even 100 crore. So there is no end to it. But ठीक है, there is no dearth of it, but कमी भी नहीं है.
Let's ask the question, reframe it. Which has been the highest paying event?
Which has been the highest paying event? Lots of them.
Lots of them.
Lots of them. I mean, you know, money has evolved. गोल्ड क्या था क्या हो गया अगर आप बोलो तो when we did our first IPL that was a big we launched the ICL. वो हम I still remember that was at the Panchkula Stadium. We were camped there for 30 days. That was the first big corporate event that we took care. That was the Kapil Dev League. उसको देख के IPL चालू हुई थी. So way back in that time we had for the entire 1 month catalog the billing was with the ICL league was tremendous at that time. I think that was one of the highest paying
event. Which has been the biggest life-changing moment of your life?
So many multiple events keep happening that you know you upgrade your shelf life. You know जब हम एक गाना बनाते हैं उसके बाद उसका remix क्यों बनाते हैं?
आपने भी थी एक एल्बम.
हाँ, एक ट्रेंड होता है जैसे एक गाना हिट होता है एंड देन आफ्टर 3 months यू मेक अ रीमिक्स. वो उसको लॉन्गेविटी देने के लिए होता है कि गाना और चले. सो पीपल यू नो फेड आउट कर जाते हैं मेमोरी से, उसको लॉन्गेविटी देने के लिए मेक अ रीमिक्स. So every now and then one event happens that gives you longevity, which becomes a memorable event, and then you step to the next one. So I think Virat Kohli's wedding, where Gurtasman ji and we were there together at the Taj, Delhi, was one such event that is very close to the heart. That was very nice. Took us to a different league altogether. Then we had the Kapil Sharma wedding. Again, Gurtasman ji performed, and then the Lerpa ji performed. That was in Amritsar and Fagwada. That was another game-changing event. So, and then the IPL contract, way back about 7-8 years ago. That was very nice. So, a lot of things kept changing. And then we did a very massive big wedding in Kosamui, where we had Rahat and Sonu Nigam. So, again, a game-changing event. Into catapulting you into the bigger league. So that's what I said कि हर 1 साल 2 साल बाद एक ऐसा इवेंट आता है where आप उसको लॉन्गेविटी आपको बढ़ा देता है और वो एक मेमोरेबल इवेंट बन जाता है.
having worked with so many celebrities, you've already named a few. Which artist is the one who you admire the most?
Again, the trends change.
Hmm.
So we started touring with Gudas Manji. So obviously he's the closest to the heart and the most respected in the industry and for me also. And then with the new generation, Sukhbir Bhai is a very dear friend. Manj RDB is a very dear friend. So
And why do you admire them?
Mansab, for his consistency, we've learned a lot of things from him. The best thing that you can learn from Mansab is to be grounded and to be humble. I haven't seen a more humble celebrity in my life. So that's one major aspect that really attracts me to him. I mean, he's next to God, and the rest, all these guys who have longevity for almost 20 years. That is, Man Saab's completed for 4 decades, so he's 40 years in the trade. Sukhbir has done about 30. RDB has done about 20, 25 years. All of them are very humble, very grounded, and great performers. So that's the connect that comes in.
I think he started his journey. You were there in initial stages of his journey, I suppose. So, any good memory, any episode that you remember with him?
Dr. Satinder Sartaaj now is a legend as far as singing is concerned now. I mean, he's a superstar. And
Absolutely.
I haven't, we've seen the journey for everybody, like I said, about 9 years ago, from the first show at the Guru Nanak Bhavan to doing a concert in the Jawaharlal Stadium on the 14th of February with 50,000 people is a journey. And journey to be admired and journey to learn things. So, Dr. Satinder Sartaaj is a current phenomena right now. We have very fond memories of him spending time after the events. Discussing.
Any good episode, any good memory that you would like to share?
Maybe later.
Off camera?
Maybe later.
Maybe later, all right. Jab Dil Jeeta Hai Ludhiana, your team was a part of it again. You've done tremendous shows, and how was that experience?
So again, I said, like, we had done a show with Diljit Paji at Club Cabana for New Year's. So the journey started way back about 10, 12 years ago, because we are into sound rental. So we've done shows for almost every celebrity in Punjab or from Bollywood. So again, the journey grows from one song to the other. So as far as Diljit Paji is concerned, he's changed the way of he's changed the image of a Punjabi singer. He's become an international rock star. And when he performed at Ludhiana on the New Year's last year, Ludhiana was at a standstill. Getting 40,000 people to come to PAU without alcohol in Punjab, and that also on New Year's, is a record in itself. So he's become a superstar.
So, what according to you matters most in life? Is it discipline or luck?
I think discipline, definitely. Consistency again. And good intent. आप ये तीनों principle follow करो, I think luck will shine on you.
What is the most expensive thing you have owned till date?
The new L-acoustic K2 speakers.
And it costs?
Roughly about 10 CR.
Oh my God. That's why people call you the king.
That's the need of the hour. Everybody is getting into the sound. Very few vendors. I think pan India we would not be more than 40 vendors. We fortunately one of them to be a part of the L-acoustic family for Punjab. So that's the one sound system that is recognized worldwide. No singer would say no to it.
Definitely. कोई ऐसा एपिसोड जब ऐसे लग रहा हो कि बहुत बड़ा ब्लंडर हो गया यार, ये क्या हो गया?
बहुत हुए.
सबसे खराब एपिसोड?
चंडीगढ़ क्लब में एक विस्की का लॉन्च था. वो हाइड्रोलिकली बॉटल को ऊपर उठाना था. वो हाइड्रोलिक मशीन खत्म हो गई. फिर वो ट्रक का जैक लगाया, लड़के को नीचे घुसाया, वो मैनुअली बॉटल को ऊपर करा. यू हैव टू बेसिकली द वर्ड इन्वेंटेड जुगाड़ हैज टू बी कम इनटू पिक्चर व्हेन थिंग्स गो रॉन्ग. कुछ ना कुछ तो करना होता है. यू जस्ट कांट से कि अब क्या करें. टेक्निकल चीज है, इट कैन हैपन एनी टाइम, बट यस, लॉट ऑफ ब्लंडर्स हैव हैपेंड इन दिस 25 ईयर जर्नी.
कभी कोई लेट हो गया हो या कुछ मिस हो गया और काम वो खुद करना पड़ा हो?
हमेशा, अभी भी.
कौन सा काम करते हो आप सबसे ज्यादा, मतलब जब रिप्लेसमेंट में आपको फिक्स होना पड़ता है?
आई थिंक टू टेक चार्ज एंड मीट द क्लाइंट एंड पैसिफाई हिम. सबसे बड़ा काम ही ये होता है कि क्लाइंट को कुछ पता ना चले इफ देयर समथिंग रॉन्ग और नॉट. एक आर्टिस्ट की फ्लाइट मिस हो जाती है एक दिन पहले, डे ऑफ द शो, क्या करोगे आप? एक आर्टिस्ट बीमार हो जाता है, क्या करोगे आप? ही कांट मेक इट. जितनी भी कॉन्ट्रैक्टिंग है वो आर्टिस्ट के फेवर में होती है. आप क्या कर सकते हो? यू कैन जस्ट फेसिंग द क्लाइंट एट दैट मोमेंट, बिकॉज यू नो उसके लिए वो एक ड्रीम वेडिंग है. एवरी ओकेजन इज अ
वन टाइम मोमेंट है ना,
वन टाइम. वो बर्थडे एंड एनिवर्सरीज कैन बी रिक्रिएटेड, बट फॉर अ वेडिंग और अ रिंग सेरेमनी वो अपने लिए इट्स लाइक अ ड्रीम.
एब्सोल्युटली.
You have to make sure that you fulfill the dream rather than shatter it. So facing the client at the time of the crisis is the biggest management thing that I do.
You do. So pan India में I think you have the biggest team. So many
I
people.
think
पंजाब में चलो कह देते हैं. You have
one
the
of them.
biggest team in Punjab. So how do you manage? क्या एक सीक्रेट है जिससे आपकी सारी टीम मैनेज होनी चाहिए फॉर बिजनेस पीपल ऑल्सो, एंटरप्रेन्योर्स ऑल्सो? हाउ टू मैनेज टीम, हाउ टू बी अ गुड लीडर?
I think just be transparent with everybody. Treat them like your family, treat them like good human beings, and treat them like humans. Treat them like your friend, treat them like your family. Be transparent. Be a part of their good and sad moments, and just build up a team together. So I think that's a very simple funda that we follow. There's no rocket science to it.
मटेरियलिस्टिक चीज़ों में सबसे अच्छी चीज़ का किस चीज़ का आपको शौक है मटेरियलिस्टिक में?
I think I would, अगर आप मेरे से पूछो ना, it'll take me about an hour to decide if I have to buy something. But if I get a deal on any equipment, it'll take me a second. Because वो deal है, because that's going to generate funds. वो मेरे को पैसा generate करके देगी, ये पैसा लगेगा. So ठीक है, it's okay. For me, the priority is work first, and then personal things come later.
So I've heard from a lot of your friends कि पानोपा जी पैसे खर्चन तो पहले सोचते बहुत है on yourself.
Correct, but not on when it comes to work.
Work, yes. And why is it so? Because we usually hear कि आप जितना अपने आप पे spend करते हो.
Self-made आदमी से पूछोगे ना, he will give you the same reply. Because it hasn't come in easy. हर चीज को एक टाइम लगती है, एफर्ट लगती है, एनर्जी लगती है, and then suddenly spending, you know, it's impulsive. मेरे को पर्सनल चीजों में भी इट्स impulsive. It's an investment. मेरे को अगर एक घड़ी पसंद आ रही है, if it's a Rolex which I find it's going to be worth it, because it's a business investment first and then personal second. And similarly that goes for the trade also. आज अगर मेरे को एक पता चल रहा है कि this product is going to get me this much of funds, मेरे पास पैसे होए ना होए वो इंतजाम हो जाएगा, but I'll do the deal. I'll crack the deal there and then.
All right. So you have worked with most of the celebrities, but अभी भी आपका कोई dream artist है?
Loads of them. Loads of them. We haven't done a show with Sunidhi in a long time. We were fortunate to be a part of the Arijit show in Chandigarh. We were part of the Diljit Pari show. So A.R. Rahman is still pending. That's one thing that we're looking forward to whenever it happens next. Sunidhi's tour is something that we're looking forward to. A lot of the list is quite big.
Quite big. Number one पे?
A.R. Rahman.
A.R. Rahman. So what are the three things that you have learned throughout your journey? पिछले 25 साल में कोई ऐसी 3 चीजें जो आपने सीखी हो and you want the youth to know?
I think the first thing that you do is that if you've committed something, you should fill the commitment. Irrespective of the fact कि you're losing money or you're making money on it, अगर आपने एक deal कर रही है, आप उस deal से back out नहीं कर सकते. This will take you a long way up. अगर आप financially किसी commitment से back out करते हो, that's not a way to go about in life. So is that, you know, you should stick to your commitment. जो आपने कर दिया, that has to be done. Second, I would say that, you know, you have to be consistent. When I was DJing, it's like a singer and a DJ was quite similar way back in time. दोनों में रियाज करना पड़ता है. You have to practice because practice makes a man perfect. तो अगर आप जो आपका ट्रेड है, आप अगर उसको इग्नोर करोगे एंड यू डोंट अपग्रेड योरसेल्फ एंड यू डोंट प्रैक्टिस, देन यू लूज आउट. सो लाइक आई सेड, मैंने पहले भी आपको बताया कि डीजिंग एट दैट टाइम वाज एन आर्ट इन अ साइंस. नाउ इट्स टेक्निक, इट्स टेक्नोलॉजी. सो तब एक बहुत मुश्किल होता था काम टू डिलीवर अ गुड सेट. अब बहुत ईजी हो गया. आज अगर किसी को एक डीजिंग करनी है, ऑल ही नीड्स is a good equipment
Good, good.
and a little bit of music sense, and he can, and obviously social media. Way back in the 95, 97, 98, there was hardly any social media. Facebook had just started. Instagram तो पहला भी नहीं हुआ था. So awareness was only self appreciation, you know, word of mouth. आपका एक शो अच्छा हो गया, आपने 10 लोगों को बताया तो होता था. So I think एक consistency and practice is the second thing that one must pursue in all fields of life.
आपकी लाइफ का आई हैव मेड इट मोमेंट कौन सा रहा है?
I have made it moment कौन सा रहा है? I think when way back in 99 2000 I was signed as a brand ambassador for Bacardi and Southern Comfort एक लेकर आए थे. And then we did this pan India tour with the likes of that time top end DJs. DJ Ivan was there, I was there, Alexander was there. So we did a 20 city show. So that was huge for me, coming from a small town from Punjab and traveling with the rest of them was the high point at that time.
So, what is your routine? Like even today, we've seen you struggling. You work late night and then wake up early mornings. So, आप exercise भी बहुत करते हैं. You are active everywhere. So, what is your routine day to day life?
I try and get up in the morning, go for any form of exercise. It depends. It's seasonal. कभी टेनिस खेल लो, कभी जॉगिंग कर लो, आजकल पिकल बॉल खेल लो, कभी जिम चले जाओ, कभी साइकिलिंग कर लो. सो कुछ ना कुछ करो. Come back. I have a lot of pets at the home, so spend some time with them, and then spend some time with the family. Cook. When I get up early morning, so
You fond of pickles?
no, I'm fond of cooking. When I
Fond of
come back,
cooking.
so I cook for everybody, especially when I'm free. So make some nice breakfast, have the breakfast, spend some time, and then get back and come to office, and then meetings and routine. So an evening is again the same thing. If you अगर नहीं है कोई काम, so come back home by 7:30, 8 and again cook. That's a stress buster for me. So ठीक है, and then spend some time for the family, pets.
So, how do you manage entertainment industry and keeping a family in point कि कुछ मिस ना हो जाए या कुछ ऐसा important episode?
25 साल में मैंने अपनी एनिवर्सरी मनाई, अपना बर्थडे नहीं मनाया.
Oh.
वो दोनों the most auspicious dates have been that 27 November and 8 December.
Do you regret that?
No, I don't.
No.
My wife would. My kids would. I don't.
Anything else in your life that you regret?
No, I don't regret anything. I'm very happy with the things that have taken place in my life. No regrets at all.
So, spirituality में कितना believe करते हैं आप? How much do you believe
Quite a
in
bit.
God?
Quite a bit. बहुत सारा.
बहुत सारा. How would you like to explain that?
I don't know how to explain spirituality. It's just a feeling that, you know, it's, मतलब I don't know how to explain it, but ठीक है, एक दिन start होता है. Like I said, मेरे बहुत सारे pets हैं. तो aquarium के ऊपर we have a nice गणेश जी की wooden icon of गणेश जी. So I light एक जोत जलाता हूँ उनके सामने. The moment I get up, the first thing I do is feed the pets, feed the aquarium, feed the turtle, feed the dogs, the birds, come back, jog. Obviously routine है कि घर से निकलना है तो मंदिर में पूजा करके निकलना है, ऑफिस आना है तो पूजा करना है, जाते हुए करना है तो करना है. It's become a routine, it's become a habit, it's something that gives me peace and happiness. So I do it.
How important are friends in your life?
I think friends are very important in everybody's life. बहुत जरूरी हैं.
कौन-कौन से ऐसे friends हैं जो आपके साथ हमेशा रहे हैं?
जो हमेशा रहने वाले तो 5-6 होते हैं. वो हैं हमारे पास.
अभी भी हैं.
हाँ, they've been with me. I mean we've been together 25-30 साल से हम सारे इकट्ठे ही हैं.
How important part have they played in your life?
Everybody has contributed a lot of. They've given some part of their life to me to get me out here. Lot of them. Predominantly, Manik is a very dear friend who helped me financially when I started my business. Jussi was part of the musical journey. He supported a lot of things. Then rest of my friends, they've all played a good part getting me together to build up a business. So thankful to them always. We're a small group unit of 7-8 friends who are still there. जो पहले भी थे अभी भी हैं.
अभी भी हैं. Which is your dream car?
Not much fond of cars.
Not fond of cars. वैसे मैंने आपसे पूछना था, break down the cost of your outfit.
Uh,
What you're wearing currently.
oh, it's an Armani plain jacket and a CK ki jeans. That's about it. And a Adidas shoes. So nothing much.
Nothing much
Just
today.
a basic, simple structure.
All right. So आपने अपनी लाइफ में जो जो चीजें सीखी और जो यूथ गलती ना करे, anything for the upcoming DJs?
I don't know. I don't want to sound like a teacher or a preacher, but you should be in control of what you're doing. Aajkal, there are a lot of addictions. I would just tell them to stay away from them.
How to create a good playlist for the DJs?
Good playlist से अच्छा है good sense of judgment on what the crowd wants. Playlist तो आप डाउनलोड कहीं से भी कर लोगे.
कर लोगे.
आपका एक गाना आता है, whether it's a Bollywood song or a Hollywood song or a South Indian movie का गाना, वो आपको Instagram या टीवी पे या ऑनलाइन मिल जाएगा. वो तो आप डाउनलोड कर ही लोगे किसी ना किसी सोर्स से. वो बजाना क्या है, किस टाइम पे जाना है, that's the art that the kids need to learn. You know, you're very good at playing techno, you're very good at playing Bollywood, but what is the timing? That is something you have to figure out. और वो एक्सपीरियंस से ही आएगा. आप एक कपल आ रहा है, you cannot do a techno song because you are a techno DJ. You'll have to play a romantic song to start the journey with. And when the party is at the peak, when people are happy and high, that's the time when you can do whatever you want to do. But initially, to get the crowd together, you have to be playing a very sensible amount of music that you have to do. So ये एक trick of the trade है that has to come on your own instinct. इसमें मैं आपकी मदद नहीं कर सकता. Every crowd is different. Every family is different. हर किसी की wish list, हर किसी का गाना अलग है. उसमें you have to sense कि वो किस पे respond करेंगे. तो उसमें 2-3 एक एंथम्स हैं जो आप प्ले कर सकते हो. उसमें से आप गेज कर सकते हो कि कौन सा गाना कहाँ पे आ रहा है. एंड देन सडनली यू गेट द फैमिली फ्रेंड्स टुगेदर एंड बिल्ड अप अ पार्टी. दैट्स व्हाट अ गुड डीजे शुड डू.
एक दिन में अभी तक कितने मैक्सिमम शोज किए हैं सर आपने?
यार क्वाइट अ बिट. काफी कर लेते हैं हम. आई मीन अब shows, how do we quantify a show? Is it a singer based show? It's a small sangeet at a house?
Anything जहाँ पे
average हम 10-12-15 shows कर लेते हैं.
नहीं, मैक्सिमम कितने किए अब तक? 10-12-15 shows तो एवरेज हो गए ना?
I think what 30-32 in one day we had done couple of years back. हाँ.
तो तब I think
वो ऐसे नहीं होते कि एक्सटेम्पर शोज आते हैं. यू ऑलरेडी टेकन इट अप बिकॉज साई की डेट आपने लिया होता है. यू हैव टू वर्क अराउंड प्लानिंग अराउंड इट. ऐसे नहीं होता कि आज आपने आए तो कर दोगे. सो आपके पास एक ऑलरेडी लिस्ट होती है कि आपने इतने शोज बुक कर लिए हैं. देन यू हैव टू फिगर अराउंड सेटिंग योर टीम्स, टाइमिंग्स, कौन कहाँ जा रहा है, क्या कर रहा है. इट टेक्स अ वीक्स प्लानिंग टू
क्यूरेट इट,
ऑर्गेनाइज इट एंड स्ट्रक्चर इट.
कभी ऐसा हुआ कोई शो पकड़ा हुआ और भूल गए हो?
बहुत बारी.
How do you manage at that time?
Fortunately, क्या होता है ना, that's the best part about it, or the worst part is that you are humans. And I agree, हम भूल जाते हैं. Everybody forgets. तो उसमें हो जाता है. But fortunately, क्या हुआ है that we have a lot of manpower. तो हमारा जो delivery time है ना, वो maximum to maximum half an hour 45 minutes है. ट्रक से लोड करके वहाँ पहुँचना within the city. वहाँ पहुँचना would maximum to maximum be about a 1 hour. तो वो 1 घंटे के गैप में जब हमारे को फोन आता है कि अभी सामान नहीं पहुंचा, सो वी मैनेज टू डू इट. एंड दैट्स ओनली बिकॉज वी हैव आवर ओन इन्वेंटरी, वी हैव अ ह्यूज टीम एंड वी हैव आवर ओन ट्रांसपोर्टेशन. तभी हो जाता है.
तो साथ के साथ मैनेज हो जाता है somehow.
इट डजंट हैपन all the time, but it happens once in a year or something, once in 1 year, 2 years, something like that. किसी ना किसी की नेग्लिजेंस से, कई बारी मेरी तरफ, कई बारी टीम की तरफ से, ऑल ह्यूमंस हो जाता है कई बारी.
एक फादर को यूजुअली होता है कि जो मैं बना हूँ या जो मैं नहीं बन पाया वो मेरा बेटा करे. सो हाउ डू यू फील एज फॉर यज्ञ बीइंग अ फादर?
यार ये ना जरूरी नहीं है डॉक्टर का बेटा डॉक्टर बनेगा, क्रिकेटर का बेटा क्रिकेटर बनेगा. सो आजकल की यूथ और जनरेशन को वी हैव गिवन देम द फ्रीडम टू चूज देयर ओन पाथ. हम तो उसको गाइड कर सकते हैं. सो फॉर्चुनेटली फॉर मी, एज फार एज यज्ञ इज कंसर्न्ड, उसने अपनी साउंड इंजीनियरिंग खत्म कर ली है. वो आज ही दिल्ली गया है टू do his internship with Collective, where he is going to be working with a team on brand management and influencer marketing पे. So he's going to do 6 महीने की internship करके आएगा. Events तो हमारे से ही सीख लेगा. DJing वो खुद ही कर रहा है अपने आप. He was here for about 1 महीना. He's done about 10 gigs with his friends and all things. तो वो ठीक है. He's musically inclined. He's sorted. वो कर लेगा कुछ ना कुछ.
मतलब वो आप चाहते हो कि अब आपकी लाइन में ही जाए? Was it already in you when he was born?
So he wanted to be into music because he's been a drummer. वो ट्रिनिटी स्कूल से 7th grade तक उसने ड्रमिंग की है. सो ही हैज़ द रिदम. ही वांटेड टू बी इट एंड ऑब्वियसली उसने बहुत सारे मेरे साथ शोज अटेंड किए हैं, बहुत सारे कॉन्सर्ट्स पे गया है. आई रिमेंबर मैंने एक दिलजीत पाजी का शो किया था सेक्टर 17 में व्हेन दे वर किड्स. सो दे टैग्ड अलोंग विद मी, दे सॉ द एंटायर थिंग एंड आई थिंक उसके बचपन से ही माइंडसेट में था कि दैट ही इज म्यूजिकली इंक्लाइंड तो करना. सो ही इज क्वाइट सॉर्टेड. ठीक है. वो
अभी तक कितनी मैक्सिमम ऑडियंस को आप एंगेज कर चुके हो सर? When you are playing and
so I did this New Year and at the शिमला में कौन सा है वो जो मेन उनका वॉक पॉइंट है शिमला में जहाँ पे
मॉल रोड है वहाँ पे.
हाँ मॉल रोड. We had a New Year gig at Mall Road, so we had about 15 से 20 हज़ार लोग उस दिन New Year's पे.
So that time you were playing.
It's a passion to play music. हाँ. So
अभी भी करते हो आप?
I do where I get paid.
All right. So anything for the people who want to come in this industry? Any message? Anything special for them?
देखो हमारी ग्लैमर इंडस्ट्री, यू आर पार्ट ऑफ द इंडस्ट्री, सो यू ऑल्सो नो द प्रोज एंड कॉन्स. इसमें anybody who wants to come in has to sacrifice his personal life for sure.
Definitely.
अगर आपने काम की तरफ कमिटमेंट किया हुआ है तो आपको वो लाइक आई सेड 25 साल ना एनिवर्सरी ना बर्थडेज. सो यू डू इट. यू डोंट डू इट एट लार्ज स्केल. इट्स नॉट दैट सेलिब्रेशंस डोंट हैपन. यू कैन डू इट 2 दिन पहले 2 दिन बाद. तो मौके पे नहीं होता तो ठीक. इट्स अ वेरी नाइस इंडस्ट्री टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ इट. इट इज अ ग्रोइंग इंडस्ट्री. सेलिब्रेशंस कभी खत्म नहीं होंगी. तो वो
वेडिंग्स तो कोविड में भी चल रही थी.
तो आई थिंक एनीबडी हु वांट्स टू कम इन जस्ट हैज टू बी रेडी टू डू लेट नाइट्स एंड अर्ली मॉर्निंग्स.
सबसे बड़ा सैक्रिफाइस क्या करना पड़ता है?
सबसे बड़ा सैक्रिफाइस ये है व्हेन यू बिल्डिंग अप योर करियर ना. यू आस्क्ड मी क्या रिग्रेट है. मेरा रिग्रेट एज सच रिग्रेट नहीं है, बट रिग्रेट ये है कि मैंने किसी यार दोस्त की पार्टी शादी नहीं अटेंड की. बिकॉज आई वाज ऑलवेज वर्किंग. सीजन में ही शादियां होनी है. सीजन में आप काम कर रहे हो. व्हेन यू बिल्डिंग अ करियर, यू मेकिंग थिंग्स, दैट टाइम द प्रायोरिटीज आर वेरी क्लियर कि तुमने ये करना है. सो उसके बाद सेलिब्रेशंस बैक सीट पे हो जाती है. सो एक फॉली जरूर था. बट हाँ, नाउ दैट यू स्ट्रक्चर्ड, यू ऑर्गेनाइज्ड, यू हैव पीपल वर्किंग फॉर यू, नाउ यू कैन टेक आउट टाइम. बट व्हेन यू स्टार्टिंग योर जर्नी थोड़ा मुश्किल हो गया था. वो चॉइस मेरी थी. आई कुड हैव लेट गो ऑफ द डेट एंड बी अ पार्ट ऑफ माय बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स वेडिंग, और आई कुड जस्ट work and
then meet him later on.
Yeah. So मेरे केस में वो later on ज्यादा होता था.
सबसे बड़ा रिस्क क्या लिया अभी तक?
Getting into this trade was a risk. When nobody knew about this
DJing part,
this industry, this part of the city. मतलब आप पंजाब में जब लोग जानते नहीं थे क्या होता था, to be a part of this trade was one of the major risks that you took that time.
कितनी पेमेंट मिलती थी उस टाइम पर शो की?
Oh, that time used to be crazy. मुंह मांगे पैसे मिलते थे. हाँ, that time was good times.
Good times.
There was hardly any competition. There was hardly any awareness. So जो आपने बोल दिया वही है जी.
और people used to pay.
Yeah, gladly.
मतलब कौन सी, because you have brought a revolution, है ना? आप revolution लेके आए हो. आपने वो टाइम देखा है. उस टाइम की इंडस्ट्री और आज के टाइम में कितनी बड़ी शिफ्ट है. क्या क्या चेंज हुआ है?
इंडस्ट्री में चेंज हुआ, अवेयरनेस में चेंज हुआ. तब लोग सिंपल, गेटिंग अ सेलिब्रिटी वाज ऑलवेज थ्रू अ एजेंट. नाउ अवेयरनेस हैज क्रिएटेड knowledge. Knowledge has given you the right to connect anybody. We were part of the journey जहाँ पे लोग हमारा ट्रस्ट करके हमारे पास आते थे, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग उस टाइम पे फ्रॉड भी होते थे. आपने एक सेलिब्रिटी को बुलाना, आपने पैसे दे दिए, वो बंदा ही गायब हो जाता था. सो तब एक ये कनेक्ट होता था टू बिल्ड अप अ नेम एंड अ रेपुटेशन टू बी डिलीवरिंग व्हाट यू टेक फॉर. तो लोगों को होता था यार चलो वर्स्ट कम टू वर्स्ट क्या होएगा, कि अगर नहीं भी होएगा तो बंदा तो लोकल है, पैसे तो कहीं नहीं जाएंगे ना. सो दैट वाज द काइंड ऑफ सीन. अब क्या है, अवेयरनेस भी बहुत है. ये नहीं कि अभी भी फ्रॉड नहीं है. लॉट ऑफ फ्रॉड हैपेंस इन दिस इंडस्ट्री करंटली आल्सो. तो बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो ऑनलाइन ने बना दिया है कि ना कोई ऑफिस है ना कुछ है, वजह से ऑनलाइन प्रेजेंस एंड You do this and then suddenly you vanish. So, ठीक है, but अब रिस्क फैक्टर ज़्यादा हो गया मेरे हिसाब से.
कितना प्राउड अपने आप पे फील होता है? हाउ प्राउड यू आर ऑफ योरसेल्फ?
I think I've yet to achieve the pinnacle. So the day I do it, then I'll give myself a pat on the back.
What is yet to achieve?
We're very small fish in our industry right now. अभी मतलब okay, हम होम टाउन है, हमारी प्रेजेंस है, word of mouth takes us wherever we go. We do weddings pan India, we do weddings outside India, but I see myself. अभी दिल्ली बहुत दूर है for us. We still have to work a little more to achieve that level अभी.
So that is your dream for the coming
That's the focus to do it in the next 2 years.
next 2 years. All right. So अगर आपके सामने 25 साल पहले वाला भानु बैठा हो अभी, तो उसको क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
I try to go back to that 25 saal again. Start the journey again.
Start the journey again?
Yeah. There were beautiful moments to start with. Simple and beautiful moments.
Simple and beautiful moments to start. So thank you so much, sir. It was lovely having you today as a guest at the Founders Unplugged, and I'm sure that everybody enjoyed the conversation, and so you did.
Thank you, Jasnoor. I feel very flattered and honored, and look forward to this podcast coming out soon.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. See you
Thank
soon
you.
for the next
Bye.
episode.